And the Leafs are mulch again. Welcome, everybody, to the Bastards of Boston post-game show. I had to do my own Jack Edwards right there. Sorry, the Red Sox had to take a little bit of a backseat while we watched a little bit of playoff action with the Celtics, who were up first, who got the nice victory today over the Miami Heat, taking care of business. And then the Bruins annihilated. Well, we like to exaggerate it a little bit. They beat
a really good win.
They beat the Maple Leafs and sent them home crying. Bruins are up 3-1 in their series, so we are very happy people here in Boston. Now, the Red Sox this afternoon shocked New England, I must say. Just shocked everybody. 17 runs scored by this Red Sox team. Unreal. I'm
nothing.
Absolutely stunned that this went down like that. So, yeah, they do. They get that nice win, and we're here to talk about it. I want to welcome Brendan and Pat both in, and welcome in, guys. Let's rap about this 17-0 whipping of the Cubs for the Red Sox today.
The Red Sox are so back, baby.
World
go. Series, here we come. Coming from your resident homer. Now the logical people can speak.
Look, Ceddanne
Homo or Homer? Excuse me. My ears might be going bad.
Oh, yeah. Homer of the century. I'll root for this team, and we're going to the World Series till the day we die. Anytime you see me on the podcast, I'm going to be the most positive and delusional.
Bobby Dahlbeck for MVP. I know.
Bobby Dahlbeck. No,
not
for MVP. Let's be a little realistic here. Bobby Dahlbeck for the most improved player of the year.
He's my MVP.
Already on a tear.
Least valuable player.
Already on a 4-game hitting streak after going, 30-something,
He was 0 for 29, 0 for 30.
0 for the century.
0 for a whole bunch. He's back, and he's going to be scoring dingers left, right, and center. Give applaud for Bobby Dahlbeck to all my delusions.
Hey, he got 2 hits today. He got 3 RBIs. He's now batting .128 on the season.
Hey,
let's throw a parade.
Nick, we were talking about this last night. Bobby Dahlbeck trying to break the hump to get over 100 on his average.
Hey, he did it!
He did it!
Come on, Bobby!
But
come on!
Honestly, the offense has been criticized here and there every single day.
Rightfully so.
As it should be.
But what I want to talk about is Masataka Yoshida, who's been out of the lineup for the last week since Sunday.
I actually have something to say about that before you jump into it. I actually heard that Yoshida took the bat to Cora before the game, and that's why he got in the lineup.
Really?
He thought Cora was the piñata. So all the candy came out of Cora's head, and he threw himself a party.
As you should.
That's what I'm thinking of, because
he probably pulled every single one of those hits on Cora too.
He ate all the Tootsie Rolls.
Yoshida, Masataka Yoshida. He had a home run against Pittsburgh. He had 3 hits. He was out the whole week. Comes out today, puts up a great performance. First game
5
back
today. Yep.
And he does great offensively. I know he's a liability defensively, but there's questions about why he was out of the lineup as long as he was. The big story about today, Ceddanne Rafaela with 4 hits, a home run, 2 doubles. This is the kid. Offensively, if he can develop, he is a superstar in the league. We already know what the glove brings. Can the bat develop? Wow, what a great night for him. Can he develop to be a more consistent bat? We have to see, but wow, this is one to look at and celebrate for Ceddanne Rafaela tonight.
Yeah, I really have liked the talent for this kid. I still feel that he has the skills to be 5-tool player if it all comes down to it in his development. I think he has the glove. The bat can get there. Remember, too, he's just starting to get his feet wet into Major League Baseball. So I don't think it was too fair to start really freaking out about the early beginnings here of Rafaela. On my concern list of any player, truthfully, that's been going on this season, he was definitely on my lower of the worry list, just because I still felt that he has a lot to give this team over the long haul. And I mean, the Red Sox invested in him with the big contract early on here. You're seeing a kid that went from center field. He can play a lot of different places, but right now he is becoming that anchor in your infield that is so desperately needed with the loss of Trevor Story. You need him to stabilize that shortstop position, and he is doing that. What we need to see from this kid here is confidence, believing in himself, trusting his skills, and over time, that's going to lead to more trust in himself, the team, and building a nice future around Rafaela. I feel confident enough with him thinking that this can be somebody special down the line. That's my thought, at least on him. I don't know what else you guys want to add to that with.
No, I totally agree with him being something special. And like, if we're gonna be honest, like, look, I'm Celtics fan, as you see, but I always watch all Boston sports. We watch the Bruins destroy the Maple Leafs tonight. We watch the Patriots suck every week, in and out. But I watch the draft. But with the Red Sox, it's when you're a fan of all Boston sports and you watch all Boston sports, and I'm a big fan of who's next, right? Red Sox are very promising. So the way I look at the Red Sox now is the way I looked at the Celtics back in when Kyrie Irving was here, when Gordon Hayward shattered his ankle in 5 minutes of the first time he played.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of look towards, okay, what's next? So the Celtics, you see Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and they're on their playoff push. That's a different podcast. But you look at the Red Sox and you're like, okay, who is next up? And look, I know I'm with the Heim Bloom hater and the leader of the Illuminati, but I think Bloom did a good job making this farm the way it is. And
I mean, the jury's still out at least a little bit on what we're going to see over the long haul. The one thing I'm going to say, Pat, on at least the farm system is he did kind of inherit a little bit of the Dombrowski era, and then Marcelo Meyer was just handed to him. I mean, I don't know how much credit Bloom should really have on that one, at least, but at least on some of the deals, especially like the Christian Vasquez deal and starting to build some of those guys, there might be some potential here. What we really need to see here, though, is pitching. Pitching is something that this team has just nothing of in 10 plus years, basically, of anything in the farm invested in helping the major league club. I'm hoping that is a change of guard in the next few years. Brendan, over to you.
What I need to say is if Andrew Bailey can
stop breaking the pitchers,
can promote health within the staff, because they came out as the best staff in baseball, but they destroy their bodies within a month. Not even. So if they can figure out how to keep their guys healthy with throwing their off-speed movement pitches, because a lot of their guys were more about velocity than movement. If they can focus on health and they can keep their guys healthy, because I know Nick Pivetta was a stud before he decided to adapt with Andrew Bailey.
Even though he's injured.
Even though he's injured now because he started to adapt with Andrew Bailey. And the coach is great, but if you can focus on health and keep your staff healthy, I think Whitlock is a lost cause, but everybody else, they should be fine. If you can keep everybody healthy and develop a farm through Bailey, I think there's something that could brew there,
Yeah, kind of like the next man up mentality to see what the minor league system gets developed under with his program and everything and getting these guys ready for big league action. I mean, we're starting to see a lot of these names come up anyways because everybody keeps getting hurt. It's like the domino effect. So
Definitely.
We'll see what happens as the season progresses here. But hopefully health is on there, on the rise, at least for the team. We don't need anybody else going down. Tomorrow, they wrap up this series. It's a 1:35 game. My dude, the one that I feel is or has the most potential on this staff to be
Tanner.
maybe it's Tanner Houck, maybe to be a
Patrick.
league leader in wins, young, something like that. Houck will be on the hill for tomorrow. Will the Red Sox have enough in them to still have some runs to score tomorrow? That is the question. We will leave you with that here tonight as you ponder your thoughts in your sleep on if the Red Sox bats will show up again tomorrow. We will talk about it then. Have a great night, everybody. Brett and Pat, thanks for joining. Congratulations to all three of the Red Sox, Patriots, Patriots draft, Red Sox, Celtics, Bruins.
Patriots. Come on now.
With the three big wins today. Good night.